Liwei looked back at her, his gaze sharp and unwavering, and asked if she was threatening him. Yan met his eyes and calmly told him that she only wanted to be his fake girlfriend, and that, in doing so, everyone's secrets would remain safe, and Amara would be protected. Li Wei's eyes lingered on her for a moment, a small, amused laugh escaping him. Without another word, he turned away, got into the car, and drove off with Amara, leaving Yan standing alone, watching as the car disappeared into the horizon. Amara and Li Wei stepped into the house, and Amara looked around with a bright smile, saying how good it felt to be back home and that, at least, they had a little break, even if it hadn't lasted long. Li Wei looked at her and told her not to worry, promising that he would plan something special soon for the two of them, and that she should think of any place she wanted to go. Moving closer, he added that he had a surprise for her. Amara kept her eyes on him, curious, and asked what kind of surprise it was. Li Wei only smiled and said she would see for herself. He grabbed a piece of cloth, tied it over her eyes, and led her deeper into the house. When they finally reached their destination, he asked if she was ready. Amara nodded, smiling, and Li Wei carefully removed the cloth, telling her she could open her eyes. Amara's jaw dropped as she looked around to see a fully equipped science lab set up. Stunned, she turned to Li Wei and asked if he had done this himself. Li Wei nodded, explaining that the reason he had taken her to the resort was so he could do this for her. He had realized how much she loved studying and using lab equipment, and he wanted her to have a space at home where she could work safely. He added that it wasn't safe for her to stay on campus late at night and that this setup would let her pull all-nighters without exposing herself to danger. He hoped she loved it. Overwhelmed with excitement, Amara jumped and hugged him tightly, telling him how much she loved it and how considerate he was. Li Wei looked at her and said that, of course, he would do anything for her, because she was his woman. He encouraged her to take a look around. Amara walked through the mini-lab with a big smile, examining every setup, and stopped at a writing on the wall that read, "Dr. Amara's Workspace." She looked at him and asked if that was his idea too, and he nodded. Laughing softly, she said she loved it, even if she wasn't a doctor yet. Li Wei moved closer, looking at her with a gentle intensity, and told her that he knew she would graduate and become the best doctor to ever grace the earth, and that he would support her throughout the journey.